Well, we are here again today, going over Cyraxx and his live streams. His past couple of live streams, he's been deleting some, he's been keeping some up. He's had some taken down, this and that and those things. He's had some pretty boring ones too. But I thought we'd just kind of go over it real quick here today and see the little snippets that I thought was kind of worthwhile showing so that you didn't have to go through it yourself and we could kind of just watch and laugh together on a little bit of this. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this. So we got Cyraxx here with his first race. Essentially, he's using a little drift wheel he got for about 80 bucks off Amazon. I'm not going to bore you guys with too much detail because, of course, he's live streaming drifting in GTA. Whoop-de-doo. No one really cares that much. But here's what we go through. Basically, his first race, he gets into a lobby and sees that nobody's in there, invites everybody, nobody joins. He joins a race by himself. Well, in that race by himself, he bumps a couple walls, as Cyraxx does, and then he eventually wins the race because he's only racing with himself. Yeah, that's kind of how that works. Then he goes into his second race. He actually does get another guy to join the lobby. So he joins the lobby, he drifts against the guy because that's all Cyraxx really ever does is drifts because he knows not to race. He's learned not to do that, he's not good at that. So he drifts around, he bumps a couple more walls, and then he gets second place.
Yes, sir! First drift battle of the day won, baby. Let's go. First drift battle of the day. Oh, man. It took second. Alright. I thought I had that. My bad, but hey. That ain't bad, though. That ain't bad.
Amazing. Out of two people getting second place, that's so good, Cyraxx. You did awesome there, buddy. And then, well, let's go into this third race, boys. Because in this third race here, guess what? Third race, third place. And well, this time it's a little bit different, though. You see, he doesn't just get third place. He gets third place against two other people, obviously. But at the end of it, when he realizes that he got third place, he gets a little antsy because he's racing against other people. He does a couple more races here and there in between these, but these are the only three I found interesting because the other ones he was just racing by himself. But in this race, after he loses, gets a little antsy, goes off on the trolls a little bit. I'll show you this part here. Let that roll.
Alright, now let's see. Man, I honestly do find you trolls entertaining. I really do. I find you guys entertaining because you guys actually think you bother me, but really, you make me laugh with your ignorance. I mean, seriously, like, you guys actually think that you faze me, but you don't. I just sit here and I laugh because you guys are fucking stupid.
So, Cyraxx does a couple races, gets a couple wins against himself, a couple losses against anybody he plays against, as he does. And he gets a little antsy and goes to bed for the night after that. Tucks himself in under his little Kumi blanket that he got from his brother, probably. Maybe he still sleeps on the floor. I don't know where this little man is anymore. I wonder if he sleeps on the floor still at this point. Lord only knows, right? So our little guy gets up the next morning and he does what he does. Greets his fans before starting his copyright singing, and to anyone who supports him. When in this time it's some lady named Jazz, he decides let me just spit her out there. And later on here, you're gonna see that he kind of just talks about her and her family. But as he says here, this is for her family, and her mom's, and have a good time. Even though Cyraxx, as we all know, just sits there and curses and spurgs out most of the time. But no, this is for the whole family.
What is up? How is everybody doing today? This morning, this afternoon, wherever y'all are at, man, what the f is good? What is good? Oh. Sorry about that, guys. Camera overboard. There we go. Sorry about that. And we're good. But what's going on, everybody? We're about to start this show off the right fucking way for you guys. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that showed up for the live drift event last night on GTA 5, man. Had a lot of fun with that. Fucking appreciate y'all showing up and showing out, man. And with that being said, let's get this started, baby. This first one is going out to two of my brand new friends who are actually investigating two individuals that have been screwing with me. The homie Jocelyn and her family, man. So, y'all already know what it is. Let's get it. So, Joss, if you're watching this, this is for you, your moms, and y'all's family, man. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. And, welcome to the fold.
So basically, Cyraxx does the singing for a while, and then he starts going into his spiel about, oh, don't cyberbully, don't do that, that's bad, okay? Don't do that, don't game into yourself, that's bad, that's a terrible thing to do, don't do it. I was thinking about doing it one time, and then everybody else, be thinking about doing it, but don't do it, okay? Don't do it.
People that inspired my music career to superstar. And I miss everyone that we've lost. Friends, artists, vocalists.
So yeah, that, his little spiel. Anyways, after which, he talks about how he apparently has a fiancé now. That's a thing. I don't understand how many crackheads are trying to come into his house this winter and get past Sally. Just to get a nice warm place to sleep. It's pretty wild. Or it's a lot of buddy trolls, just all the constant buddy trolls that are trying to date him. I just can't justify it, dude. It's too much. It's too much. Stop. I'd rather this be real. I'd rather it be some crazy crackhead trying to shack up for the winter. What is happening? What is real? What is this? What?
Miss my brother Brendan, Coda. My friend Brian. I miss Chester. I miss Scott. Everybody that we've lost to suicide, depression, and addiction. No one deserves that shit. Not me, not anyone. No one deserves the hell that I've been through, the hell that everybody else has been put through by these internet bullies. No one deserves that shit. I don't care who you are. I don't care what kind of bad shit you've done. No one deserves the amount of hatred that people like that give them. I don't care what you've done wrong. It don't matter. As long as you're not actively doing anything wrong, then why should it fucking matter what that person is doing? You know what's funny? People actively say that I go after kids and that I'm this, that I'm that. But the truth is that I'm not. I don't do that shit. Never have, never will. And that's next one. I want to dedicate to my fiance who has dealt with a lot and has come out a fucking badass. Now I won't get into too much detail about what she went through, but what I will say is this. She has been through hell and back. And oftentimes, she has asked the very same questions that I've asked. And that one question that keeps coming up every time is this. Am I a victim or am I a survivor? You know, it wasn't until a couple months ago when I was at my lowest point and she was at her lowest that we both realized that we're not victims. Yes, we're victims of what happened. That is true. We are victims of those people, and that's a sad fact. But at the end of the day, the situation that arose, we survived. So this song is going out to her and to anybody else out there that survived any kind of traumatic.
Okay, besides that, after he talks about his fiancé and how things been bad and he been bad or not bad and life bad, he talks about William Glory Hole and Music Biz Marty and they're bad people and he's not bad guy. And then he does some more singing, and yeah, he likes to sing. I mean, we all know this. I'm not showing no singing, but we say he's singing, and then he decides to start talking again. But before he can,
I think we all know what time it is, man. Hold on, y'all. Be right back. What's up? Thank you, Mom. Sit down, let that cool off. But to my two managers, all I have to say is this.
Sally calls his name, and the instant she calls his name, he like shivers. He jumps out of pure and unadulterated fear. You can see. It's kind of funny, honestly. You can see him snap back to reality, and there goes gravity, kicks back in, and he realizes he can never win.
Sit down, eat real quick, and then right after that, I have a very, very, very special podcast coming up here in just a little bit with two very special guests. So, hopefully you guys will be around for that. Also, I will be doing another drift event later on today, which I'm super stoked about. Can't wait for that. It's gonna be dope. But with that being said, I fucking love you guys. As always, stay humble, stay positive, keep being yourselves, man. Fuck the haters, man. Fuck suicide, and fuck bullying. You guys are awesome. You guys are wonderful, amazing, talented. Keep following your dreams, man. Fuck what anyone says. I love you guys, man. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.
So yeah, that's essentially all the important stuff that he has so far on his channel. There's some other things that I'm going to get to in other videos, short stories. There's a little side quest he goes on with Fiancé, a friend turned ex-friend. And then a little, he has a Second Chance podcast, which I'm going to get to in a video on itself because he's got a couple live streams that go along with that. So we'll get to that later on this week, so look forward to that. The other live streams, he did some games on, but it's garbage. It's Naraka Blade Point, and he did like 2 matches or so, and then he did some GTA 5 missions, which is just some death matches and stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and take it easy. Have a good one.